Year's resolutions. Sorry this video is a little bit late coming out 7 days after the new year, but I've been very busy to start the year, so I didn't really have time to sit down and do this, but now I do. I've put a little bit of thought into this, but first, let's go over, it says 2021 at the top, but these are the predictions I put up, or not the predictions, but the resolutions I made December 31st, 2021 for 2022. So I want to take a look and see what happened with them, but really this should say 2022 up here at the top. And today I'll be using this pen that I picked this up at the Japanese supermarket I was at recently. It is a Uniball Signa. As you can see, the writing on the pen is all in Japanese. And it says Mitsubishi pencil on it. Okay. So these are my resolutions from last year. And I was getting real ambitious with these. I'll tell you what, I am not sure what headspace I was in at the time, but these are real lofty goals here. So, real quick, let me do this, okay. Alright, so my first goal was to reach 2,500 subscribers. Now at the time I made this video, I had 433 subscribers. Today, January 7th, 2023, I have 1,902 subscribers. So over the course of 1 year, I got just under 1,500 additional subscribers. So I did not reach 2,500 subs, no, but to get that many more, over 1,000 more in 1 year, I'm still very proud of that. So I didn't get it, but I came close, and I'm really proud of the progress we made. This community, you guys have always been great. And I'm really proud of the YouTube community I have here with the channel. I said that I wanted to be able to pay one bill per month with my AdSense money, basically my YouTube ad revenue. I wanted to be able to pay one bill every month, just covered by the money I make on YouTube. Obviously, I'm not anywhere close to a position to being able to be a full-time YouTuber, to do this as my primary source of income. Far too small for any of that. But, I am proud to say that I do achieve this one. Every month I'm able to pay my internet and utilities bills just based off of my Google AdSense from YouTube ads. So that's like 2 things I don't have to worry about paying out of pocket for, so that's really cool. With regards to my business, I wanted to double my client base. This is talking about my videography business, editing business. I also wanted to increase my website reach. Unfortunately, I kind of took a step back from my videography business in 2022. It was not really my primary focus last year. So those things I did not reach. I still did, what am I trying to say? I still did videography work, but it wasn't with any new clients. It was just the clients that I already had, people I'd worked with before and stuff like that. So, but I didn't really focus too much on business growth last year. I had other priorities. Fitness. I wanted to bench press 225 pounds. At the time, my max was 195. Now my bench press is like my weakest lift. I've always struggled with it. I'm not sure if I have bad chest genetics, it's because I have long arms or whatever, but I've always struggled to go up on my bench press. I did not hit 225. My current max is now 215. I went up about 20 pounds in a year, and honestly, the latter half of 2022 especially, I was slacking a bit in the gym. Admittedly, getting into a new relationship, I went on 2 month-long vacations, basically. So my work in the gym definitely took a hit last year. It's also probably kind of what took away from this year as well. But, I just diverted my focus in what was important to me, kind of shifted a little bit. I'm still going to the gym 3 or so times a week, not as frequent as I used to. I used to go 5 times a week, but, that's not going to be my main focus going forward. Hopefully I can still get to 225 next year, but I'm not going to put that on my list of resolutions next year. I wanted to curl 100 at the time. My current one rep max of a curl was 65. Now I don't go for 1 rep maxes on dumbbell curls anymore because like a few months ago I messed up my left elbow really badly doing heavy skull crushers. I think I have some sort of tendonitis or something now in my left elbow. Like anytime I do any exercises where I'm putting strain on my left elbow, I get some sharp pains. So I did go up a little bit on curls. When I stopped going for 1 rep maxes, I'd gotten to 75. But now I mainly just will get like lower weight dumbbells and go for higher reps on my curls, just because I'm trying to not have to get elbow surgery anytime soon, because my right one is fine, and you'd think with a skull crusher it would have injured both elbows, but my left one the tendonitis is really quite painful, so I didn't get those. Man, disappointing. Like I said though, I'm like shocked at how lofty of goals I was creating for myself at this point. I must have been in a very go-get-em headspace. Short film, and so I wanted to make a short film and submit it to a festival. I started working on a short film. I recorded the whole thing. I edited together most of it, but it didn't really come out the way that I wanted it to, so I've just sort of sat on it. It is technically done, so I did make it, but I didn't submit it anywhere. Nobody's seen it, just because I'm not very happy with the finished product. I definitely recognize that I rushed through production a bit. I think I was just in a mood to I need to get this done. I need to do this to prove I can do it. And that wasn't conducive to me actually doing it well. So I'm gonna give myself a half point on this one. I'm gonna go a 0.5 on this one, just because I did make it. I put in the time and effort to make it, but I didn't submit it anywhere, and I'm not happy with it. So, but I did get it done. Travel outside North America. Now, this is an interesting one because I traveled around North America last year. In July, I went up to Calgary. If you guys haven't seen, I did a travel vlog of my trip up to Calgary, but that's obviously in North America. But I am moving to Australia. I already have my airline tickets booked. I'm leaving February to go to Australia. So while it didn't happen in 2022, I booked the tickets in 2022. I planned the move in 2022. And if I wasn't like moving there long term, I probably would have traveled somewhere else outside North America in 2022. So this is another one. I'm going to give myself half a point. I technically didn't do it last year, but I set it up last year, and I'll be traveling, like I said, in February to move to Australia. So write a book. I'm not sure what I was thinking, writing an entire book in a year. I worked on like the framework of a couple books I want to write. I've planned things out. I've brainstormed. I've done some story mapping, things like that. There's like two book concepts I've been toying with for a while now. But no, I did not write a book last year in 1 year. That was definitely a lofty one. And learn a new skill, language. I definitely didn't learn a new language last year. Learn a new skill. I'm trying to think if I did. I feel like I must have, but since I can't really think of anything, I'm just gonna cross it out for now. So, not great on my last year's resolutions. But like I said, about partway through the year, my focus really did shift quite a bit. My priorities changed a bit, so a lot of this stuff I really wasn't actively working towards most of 2022. But let's go to this year's resolutions. What am I going to be working towards this year? I'm going to be a bit more realistic this time. Gonna be a bit more realistic, so let's do 2023 right there at the top. Sorry for my terrible handwriting. Like I said, between last year and now, I gained about just under 1,500 subscribers. I'm sitting currently at 1,900. So if I keep up a similar rate of growth, or my growth even slows a little bit, I think that by the end of the year I could reach 3,000 subs. 3,000 subs, that doesn't sound crazy to me. I think I'm on track to hit that. And I want a goal that, I can work towards. I have to push myself to achieve. I have to remain dedicated to the channel and uploading. I can't slack on things, take a lot of time off. But if I put in the work, put in the effort, I should be able to hit 3,000 subs by December 31st, 2023. Now the rest of these, not the rest of these, but the next few are going to be related to my move. So these are going to maybe be a little weird, but how do I want to phrase this? Explore new home. I have a tendency to really spend a lot of my time at home indoors, kind of to myself. Once I move, I want to make a effort to not do that. I want to make sure I'm exploring my new surroundings, taking in a new culture, new location, new area, and I want to really appreciate the world around me and the differences once I move. So this one is maybe kind of like a bit nebulous, a bit abstract, but I do want to make a point to really live in the moment and explore and understand my new surroundings. Related to that, I need to make a routine. I need to find ways to give myself stability, to build a bedrock in a new location. I've already found the gym that I'm going to sign up for once I get there, so I can continue working on that. I can continue, because fitness is important to me, even though I slacked a bit last year. So I want to continue that, maybe reinvigorate myself. I've already found the gym I'm going to sign up for, like I said. It's a 20-minute walk from the house I'm moving into, so hopefully with that, I can get into a new routine, get my work figured out once I get there, all that stuff, and I can really, kind of start building a little bedrock for myself. Now, I said I wanted to write a book in 2022. I think that's a bit lofty, but reading and writing is still really important to me. Like I said, I brainstorm workshop books. The 2 book concepts I have, 3 concepts really. One of them I've written the prologue to already. That stuff is important to me. But I think a more realistic one for next year, especially with all the busyness I'm gonna have next year, all the big changes. I'm not gonna have maybe as much time to do these sorts of things. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time adjusting, figuring things out. So instead, I'm gonna say, read 2 books. I'd like to read 2 books. I have 1 book that I started earlier this year, Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. I want to finish that book, and then I want to read 1 more as well by the end of next year. I notice a big thing with me, like my attention span, my ability to just sit still and focus on one thing for long periods of time has really gone downhill in the last few years. I'm not sure if that's because of social media, if that's because of getting older or whatever, but my ability to just sit down and focus on one task has diminished considerably. So not only for the factor of wanting to read, enjoying reading, showing to myself I can finish a book, but also starting to work on that attention span issue that I have, starting to fix that, because I definitely do think it's a problem. And finally, this one's kind of a cop-out, but it's another one that I know that I can finish this year, and it's important to have goals you can mark off. Finish my degrees. I'm in my last term right now. I'm coming into my last term, so this coming May I will have graduated. I'll have both of my degrees done. I'll have bachelor's in poli-sci, bachelor's in digital technology, so I'll have both those degrees done this May. I'm already signed up for my classes. They start in 2 days. I'm doing those classes even after I move, so I know I'm getting them done. I know I'm going to graduate. But like I said, it's important to have things that you can mark off the list. That's a big milestone for me that I'm completing in my life. I went back to school late in life. I finished high school, didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, kind of bounced around dead-end jobs for a bit, tried starting up 2 businesses with friends, those didn't go anywhere. I wasted a lot of time in my early 20s. Around 24, 25, I went and got my 2-year degree, and then now I'm finishing up my bachelor's. So, it's important to me. It's a milestone in my life that I've finished. I'm moving on to the next chapter of my life. It's very symbolic in that regard. So it's important to me having that there on my list, but that's really on there. Those are my 2023 resolutions. Try to be a bit more low-key with them this year, a bit more realistic, because last year I don't know what I was thinking. I had way too high expectations for myself. I know myself, I know how I am. Don't know what I was thinking, but these are 2023. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any big goals for yourself in the new year. Let me know if you achieved your goals last year. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this almost every single day. Until next time, guys. Bye bye.